Hello, this is Mr. Chabry. We're here with Sword and Shield Battle. This is a rental team, and this team is actually created by Visuali. Shout out to him. He does a lot of competitive Pokemon stuff, and this is a team crafted by him. So let's see who we're facing. We are facing Voidcat. Of course, this person's got Zamazenta, so it's not going to be, it's not technically going to be like an OU match, but I think we should still be fine. I think I want to lead Gastrodon first. Alright. Let's go ahead and lead with Gastrodon. And let's see what we can do. Alright, so this person, of course, has Zamazenta on their team. Hopefully that doesn't end up being a problem for us. I think we should still be fine in taking that Pokemon down. Here comes Zamazenta, of course. This thing is a very defensive Pokemon. It's got the Fighting and Steel type. I'm going to try to hit it on that Steel type weakness. We got Earth Power, which is pretty nice. I'll go ahead and use Earth Power. Really, this is my best bet on taking down Zamazenta because it's such a bulky Pokemon. And we're going to get hit with a nasty close combat. That's a two-hit KO there. But with that special defense drop, we're going to do a lot of damage with this Earth Power, which is going to be really nice. And that will one-shot the Zamazenta. Alright, so Zamazenta, the Pokemon that's actually Uber, is gone. So, let's see how my opponent reacts. What Pokemon is sent out to face down my Gastrodon. And I'm actually not going to Dynamax until my opponent Dynamaxes himself. We see Alcremie. I could switch. Let me look at what... Okay, so... pretty nice team. I think I want to go into Corviknight. Let me look at what my opponent has. I actually think Gastrodon... Well, actually, I don't really need Gastrodon because the things that Gastrodon's good for, I've got something else good for that. So I'll just go for a Scald here. Okay, this thing carries Giga Drain, which I did not realize. Since this is a really new metagame, I'm still learning some Pokemon, their moveset, their learn set, and everything. But with that, I can go into Corviknight. And we see that this thing is a special attacker. I could Iron Defense to get some nice defense. I could actually taunt. I don't know what this thing does necessarily, but I want to taunt. Okay, never mind. We're going to see a Dynamax here. It's probably the Gigantamax form of this thing. Yeah. So the cake is out on the field. I know that we've got some decent bulk on Corviknight, so I'm hoping we can take a hit. Taunt. Well, that doesn't even do anything for us, will it? This thing has fire moves? What? What? This thing's moveset. We are faster, and that's the good thing, though. Unfortunately for us, the sun is out, and that's going to boost those fire-type moves. Do I have anything to send out on this? Nothing that I want to send out. I could go into Sylveon because it's got decent special defense. I'm just wondering if Corviknight would be worth saving. Brave Bird would be good for a few things, but honestly, it's... What I think I could do I could Roost and hope that we take a Flamethrower, but I'm going to Brave Bird, get some chip damage. Because honestly, we're not going to live another Max Flare in the sunlight. Alright, since my opponent has Dynamaxed, I can go ahead and do that as well. And I think Excadrill is the Mon that I would like to Dynamax. Alright, so with Excadrill, a Max Rockfall is going to give us the weather in our favor. So our Sand Rush will activate and we will outspeed pretty much everything. And the good thing is we do have a Sash, so we will live everything that this thing could go for, even a Max Flare. Now the problem is, who's faster? I'm faster, so that means a Max Flare will just put the sun back up, unfortunately. But if we can knock this thing out with a Max Rockfall, we will end up with the weather on our side. And the good thing is it's going to eliminate the sun, so it's going to do a little bit less damage than it normally would. And that was a crit, man. That was a crit! The game just gave this person a crit. Alright, so now we can just do that again. Max Rockfall. And we'll have the weather in our favor. But that was unfortunate. We got hit with a crit, and that was pretty nasty. But I think Excadrill is still really nice here. We just need to get the sand going. And we will be able to just do a lot of work here. Alright, Alcremate is gone. Nice. Alcremate is a Pokemon, I still don't really know its moveset that well, so... I did not realize it had such a varied move pool. It's got Giga Drain and I'm assuming Flamethrower, since it was able to go for a max, the Fire-type max move. So I'm assuming it's got Flamethrower. But now we've got the sand on our terms. So I think we're doing pretty good here. We just have to let Excadrill run rampant. Alright, now we just wait for my opponent to send out a Mon. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get the Swords Dance going for us. We could have honestly done that and then Dynamaxed. But honestly, I didn't know which Pokemon was faster. So I felt like Dynamaxing was the safer play there. Alright. Alright, so this guy is out here. This thing is super weak to ground. With that in mind, we're just going to go for the Max Quake. Alright, and this should one-shot unless it's holding a Sash. Yeah, nice. And we'll boost our special defense with that. We'd actually boost our defense with the max Steel Spike. Fortunately, I think after this turn we will revert back to normal Excadrill. Which isn't the worst thing. We still have the sand on in our terms, on our favor. That's going to help us outspeed pretty much everything. Lapras is out here. I'm not sure we can one-shot Lapras. Lapras is a pretty bulky Pokemon. Rock Slide has 75, Iron Head. Rock Slide is super effective. We'll go Rock Slide. Just get some super effective damage before we lose our Excadrill. Alright, a Surf, and unfortunately we will go down to that, even with that special defense boost that we gave to ourselves. But Excadrill has done a lot of work for us. And another crit, just to add salt to the wound. Alright, what do I have now? Honestly, I could go Mimikyu and get a Swords Dance. I think that's what I want to do. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. So, I think, yeah, that's my best bet here. Let's go ahead and get that Swords Dance going. We can take one of anything. Because of our disguise. And the good thing is we're... Oh no, not Sheer Cold. Are you kidding, dude? We've got Sheer Cold. Okay, well, we've got to take Lapras out. This person's packing one-hit KO moves. We'll Shadow Claw for the accuracy. We're not letting Lapras get a hit on us with that Sheer Cold. The Sandstorm is gone, which is pretty helpful. Corviknight could easily come out and take advantage of the Sandstorm. But with the Sandstorm gone, we're in a good position here. We just Shadow Claw Corviknight. Alright, instead of Corviknight, we're going to see Cinder Scorch. I think a Shadow Claw still should be fine. I'm not sure about Cinder Scorch's stats, but I don't think it's the bulkiest Pokemon. I think stat-wise, it doesn't have great defense, so we'll just go ahead and just hit it. Nice. And I think that just leaves Corviknight, and Shadow Claw is our best bet against that thing. Corviknight does have decent bulk, I think. I think it does, but I think a Shadow Claw still should seal the deal, at least two of them. And I think Mimikyu's got this one. Yeah, so it will take two of them. Iron Head, of course, will just break our substitute. Or disguise, I mean. And we just go for another one. Oh, yeah. So that is also a nerf that they've added to the disguise ability. It doesn't completely protect you from damage. That's something that I just remembered there. When you do lose your disguise, you do take a little bit of damage now. But we are able to get the victory. So this is a really nice team. It was created by Visualize again. I will put the little rental code down in the description if you want to try this team out. Shout outs to Visualize. Go check out his channel. He's got a lot of good competitive battling content there. So if you like this, give it a thumbs up.